What up? It's Wall Street. And I recently saw a video on Instagram. It might have been Twitter or X, my bad. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But I saw it online. And it was a man at a quick service restaurant. And he seemed to be upset with his order. You know, he had the food in his hand, was upset with his order. And the only thing you could hear in the video is, "Bitch, I'm from Detroit, Michigan." And then he throws his food at the person. And I must imagine that that's what it feels like to be a Detroit Pistons fan right now. Because the jump that they have made from last year to this year is absolutely incredible. The Pistons, unfortunately, just lost tonight to the Golden State Warriors at home. Close game, almost won it. Cade Cunningham had a very crazy play at the end to basically get his own missed free throw, which led to a additional opportunity for them to tie up the game and, you know, take it to overtime, all that stuff. But the Pistons are currently 19-19 after falling to the Warriors. And if you remember, the Pistons went on a 28-game losing streak last season, tied for the longest losing streak in NBA history. And I think at that time they were like 2-30, right? And we're now 38 games into the NBA season this year, and they've won 19 games. So I just, round of applause for the Pistons. And, obviously they've been, pretty healthy. Cade Cunningham's been healthy for the most part. Asar Thompson has not been healthy. Recently just got back into the lineup. Jay Ivy's going to be out for 4 to 6 months. Rough blow for them. So, I mean, frankly, maybe I shouldn't say they've been healthy. They really haven't been fully healthy, right? But the reserves and their young guys have been stepping up. Very young team, drafted Ron Holland in the first round of this last year's draft. And it's just super impressive. It's super impressive. And, if you're a Detroit Pistons fan, I would be very happy with what you're seeing this season because this is an anomaly. This does not happen often where the team goes from being the worst team in the league for, essentially several seasons. I think the season before, too, they were also the worst team in the league. So being the worst team in the league 2 years in a row and then basically being, in the playoff race, very seriously towards, the middle of the season it's great. It's really impeccable. And I do think Cade Cunningham deserves to be an all-star. He's clearly been the heart and soul of that team and has been having just like great games. He put up 40 points against the Timberwolves a few nights ago and has just been playing great. He's averaging 24 points per game this season, 9.3 assists, 0.8 blocks, 0.9 steals, 6.6 rebounds, shooting 80% from the free throw line, shooting 37.2% from three, the best in his career so far. And he's shooting right around 45% from the field. He's taking about 20 shots a game, which, he's the star of that team. He should be taking 20 shots a game. So, and he's just like the way this dude is built in his play style, he's a 6'6" combo guard basically. And, clearly can pass the ball very well, which is, a reason why his assist numbers are so high. But he also commands a lot of attention offensively from, an individual player perspective. So him having that ability, it's going to draw so many more people to him, which is going to get his teammates open, which he knows how to make the right play. He's going to make that play, get assists, right? So he's going to be a guy down the road where he could average 25-plus points and 10-plus assists. Right, so he really deserves to be an all-star this year. I certainly think he should be there. If not, it'd be a snub. And I really hope the Pistons make the playoffs. I would be super excited to see them play like the Celtics or the Cavs in the first round. Obviously, it wouldn't be, a series that's really going to be too much in question, if I had to be honest. And I really think, though, it would be good for a young Pistons team going from, being the worst team, being made fun of on the internet, being made fun of by other teams, them being able to go up against a Celtics team that just won the championship last year, or a Cavs team that's, really taken the league by storm, and getting just a game, just a game against them, right? If they get a road game against them and take that dub, that would just be a huge confidence booster, and I think that would really solidify what they're doing in Detroit, right? And JB Bickerstaff's been amazing, right? Like the change this year, from having Monty Williams last year and now having JB Bickerstaff is just it's been crazy. And I don't necessarily, I want to give JB Bickerstaff his credit, but I think most of the credit goes to the players. Cade Cunningham was not healthy a lot of last season. So, he really hasn't been super healthy throughout his entire career at this point, but it's been a wild ride. And, I'm feeling for those Pistons fans. I know how it feels to be the laughingstock of the league, but, for them also to be the worst team in the league and then miss out on the number 1 pick twice and not even getting, the number 2 or number 3 pick, dropping all the way to 5. It's rough. I always say this, though. I'm like, it's not good anymore to be the worst team in the league because you have such a high likelihood to get the 5th overall pick. I think it's you have 14% chance to get the 1st overall pick. And then I think I want to say you have similar or lower percentages for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and then the 5th overall pick is you have a 52% chance to get a 5th overall pick if you're the worst team in the league. And then if you're the 2nd worst team in the league, I think your chance to pick 5th and 6th is still less than the worst team's chance to pick 5th. I don't know if that makes any sense, right? I'm kind of speaking in tongues right now. When we get to math, it all kind of goes up in the air, guys. We know this. But yeah, man, I'm really excited about the Pistons. I've been watching some of their games. I honestly, too, I love Isaiah Stewart. He's got a lot of heart, got a lot of energy, and you need a player like that on your team if, you're going to go far at all, right? And especially if it comes to the playoffs, you need a guy that's going to be an enforcer. He's not scared to go up against anybody. For crying out loud, the guy was ready to, knock LeBron James out a few seasons ago. If you guys have never seen that video, go look it up. It's a wild sequence. But just a good team. And I love Jalen Duren too. They haven't been playing him as much this year. I think he's down about 5 minutes per game. This year he's playing 24 minutes per game. I think he was playing 30 or 29 last season. Averaged a double-double last season. Is averaging, in the single digits for points and rebounds this season, but is close to double-double range. He's a great rebounder, but I think they're kind of subbing him out because his defense isn't great. But he's I don't even know if he's 21 yet. He might have just turned 21 years old. So he's got a lot of potential too. I honestly think if he really expands his game, he could be top 3 center in the league. He's got so much athleticism. He's got an insane ability to rebound. He already has at least one 20-plus rebound game for sure. I know that. I think he got 23 rebounds, last year. Might have been last year, maybe the year before. But he's just a rebounding machine and super good player. So the Pistons have a real bright future. It's been a long road. It's been a rough road. But if you're a Pistons fan, really take it all in. I'd be excited about the team. I hope they make the playoffs. Be a super interesting matchup, with the Celtics or the Cavs, even the Knicks, maybe even the Magic. We have Paolo Banchero coming back here pretty soon, so it's going to be exciting. So if you're a Pistons fan, please leave some comments down below. If you're an NBA fan, leave some comments down below. I want to know your thoughts on the Pistons. Cade Cunningham, do you think he should be an all-star this season? I want to know. Tell me, because I want to know. But, as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Helps support the channel and allows YouTube to know that you enjoy this type of content, so they'll keep pumping it your way. So every time I get a new release coming or you get some other basketball content, it'll come your way. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead, hit that subscribe button so you can catch all of the latest episodes. And I got plenty more coming here soon, guys. So stay tuned. Catch you guys with the next one. Stay safe. Want to shout out everybody in the LA, Pacific Palisades, Malibu area, Ventura County, all of my people in California dealing with the wildfires. It's a real crazy situation, but I hope everybody's staying safe. Listen to the news. Make sure you're doing what you got to do to keep yourself and your loved ones safe. Prayers up. My thoughts are with you guys. So catch you guys with the next one. Peace.